Hello, let's consider this particular question. WASSCE 2024 Nigeria question 10A elective maths. If 9 combination n to 8 combination n minus 2 is equal to 9:4, then find the values of n. So the question is 9 combination n to 8 combination n minus 2 equal to 9:4. Okay, so we know this can be written, ratio can be written as 9 combination n, alright, divided by 8 combination n minus 2 to be equal to 9 divided by 4. Okay, since this is a combination question, when you are writing a number as a combination, let's say we have n combination r. Okay, n combination r can be written as what? N factorial over r factorial into bracket n minus r or factorial. This is how combination can be written. And what is the factorial? Factorial is a product of, natural numbers or positive numbers less than or equal to that particular number. So let's say if I have 5 factorial. 5 factorial is the same as 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, product of positive numbers less than or equal to that particular number. All right. So let's take this approach and then we continue and solve. Say n combination r is, you take the n factorial, alright, divided by the r here factorial, then you subtract the r minus n all factorial. Okay, if you get the approach, then let's go back to the question. So this can be written as what? 9 factorial divided by n factorial into bracket 9 minus n all factorial. You see that? Then the denominator is, so let's use this division sign, divided by 8 factorial, also divided by n minus 2 all factorial. Then 8 minus n minus 2 also all factorial. So we have this also all factorial equal to what? 9 divided by 4. Okay, so let's rewrite it. Let's multiply and then we reciprocate. Okay, the question will be quite lengthy, so let's come to this side. We can have what? 9 factorial all divided by n factorial into bracket 9 minus n all factorial multiplying n minus 2 all factorial, and then we have to multiply 8 minus 2, 8 plus will give us 10. 10 minus n also all factorial, all divided, so 8 minus 2 will give us 10, and then minus n divided by what? 8 factorial. Okay, so this is what we have. Alright, so what we are going to do, equal to 9 divided by 4. So what we are going to do is to write in such a way that we cancel out some of the factorials and then we simplify and solve. So let's see, we have 9 factorial here. 9 factorial is the same as 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So the moment we write 9 factorial and write 9 factorial is 9 times 9 equal to 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 and so on up to 1. So you see that the moment you write 9 factorial and write 9, the next multiplication we get to is 8 factorial, because 8 factorial is 8 times 7 times 6 and so on. Alright, so we are going to write it as 9 factorial as, so this can be written, 9 factorial can be written as what? 9 times 8 factorial, yes, which is correct. So that we can cancel the 8 factorial with the 8 factorial here. Alright, and then let's also look at the n factorial here. N factorial can be, we see that as we are multiplying, the numbers will be reducing by 1 by 1 by 1. So n factorial here can also be written as what? N times n minus 1 times, so let me use the bracket, n minus 1 times n minus 2 times n minus 3, and so because we don't know the value of n, so to reducing by 1 by 1 by 1. Alright, up to where it will get to. Okay, so you can realize that the n factorial, the moment we reach the n minus 2, we can say that the n factorial is the same as what? N times n minus 1 times n minus 2 factorial. So that n minus 2 factorial will cancel this n minus 2 factorial. You get it? Then let's look at the 9 minus n also factorial. Alright, and then when you look at the 10 minus n factorial, so let's consider the 10 minus n factorial because that is the higher value. So the 10 minus n factorial can be, we will be subtracting 1. 10 minus n multiplied by 10 minus n minus 1. So that will be 9 minus n. Then that will get to 8 minus n because we'll be subtracting 1. So 10 minus 1 give me 9. 9 minus 1 give me 8. So the moment we reach here, we can say that then this is also equal to 10 minus n and then 9 minus n all factorial. So that 9 minus n will cancel the 9 minus n here. You get it? Right. Then let's go back to the board and solve. So simple. So that is the concept. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. We can have a 9 factorial as well. 9 factorial can give a 9 times 8 factorial. We have understood the concept. And here will give us, so that the 8 factorial will cancel this one. And then the n factorial give us n times what? N minus 1 times n minus 2 factorial. So that the n minus 2 will cancel this n minus 2. Okay. Then times, we have n minus 2 factorial. Alright. Then, what do we also, sorry, I didn't complete here. So here we have our n times n minus 1 times n minus 2 factorial. So we are left with the 9 minus n. So that the 9 minus n will also give us what? Let's maintain the 9 minus n. So that we go and use the top and then we can cancel out here. So we multiply what? Our 9 minus n all factorial. Okay, so times, alright, you will have n minus 2 factorial here. We can cancel this. Then what of the n 10 minus n factorial? So that will give us, we subtract 1. So that it will give us what? We have 10 minus n multiplying what? 10 minus n minus 1. So 10 minus 1 is 9. Alright, so that will give us 9 minus n factorial. And that will cancel this. So that the down here will give us what? 8 factorial. Alright, then we have equal to 9 on 4. Okay, so that we have 8 minus 2 factorial here. Cancelling this 8 minus 2 factorial. And then you have what? 9 minus n factorial, cancelling 9 minus n factorial, and then 8 factorial, cancelling 8 factorial. Alright? So what do we have at the top here? 9 to be divided by n times n, that will give us n squared minus n, to be multiplied by, so what do we have left here? 10 minus n divided by 1 equal to 9 on 4. Okay, so what we are going to do here is to multiply the 9 by this and multiply the n square minus n also by 1. So 9 times 10 will give us 90 minus 9n. N square minus n times 1 will give us n square minus n equal to 9 divided by 4. So where we have gotten to, what can we do? What we can do is to cross and multiply. So we are going to cross and multiply, and we are going to see what we are going to have. Alright? So let's cross and multiply. So 9 will multiply here to give us what? 9 times n squared minus n to be equal to 4 times 90 minus 9n. Okay, I believe that gradually we will come and get our answer. Okay. So let's continue. So we have 9 times n squared give us 9n squared minus 9n to be equal to 4 times 90, 4 times 90 will give us what? 360. Right? 360 minus 36 n. Alright. So this is where we have gotten to. Okay. Then what we can do is to what? We are getting quadratic because of the exponent of the 2 here to the n. So let's bring all at one side and equate it to 0. So that we have what? 9 n square minus 9n, can we see that? Plus 36n minus 360 equal to 0. Okay, let me write it well so that we can see it clearly. Sorry. So we can have 9n square minus 9n plus 36n minus 360 to be equal to 0. Okay, so this is what we have. So we will have 9n square minus 9 plus 36 will give us positive 27n minus 360 to be equal to 0. I believe we can reduce this because 9 is a factor of 9, 9 is a factor of 27, and 9 is a factor of 360. So we can divide through by 9. So I have n square minus 27 over 9 will give us 3n. 360 divided by 9 will give us, I think, 40. Sorry, plus 3n minus 40 to be equal to what? To be equal to 0. So this is what we have here. Okay, 9 squared plus 3n minus 40 to be equal to 0. And I believe that is why initially I taught how to what? How to factorize by the quadratic trinomial. So let's check the factors and see. Okay, minus 40 with the calculator. Okay, so we have the n squared plus 3n minus 40. So we take the coefficient of the n squared, multiply by the constant. Here is 1 times the constant minus 40. So minus 40. Then we look at two factors. When we of minus 40, when we add, we get positive 3. That will give us, I think, minus 8 and then positive 5. Alright, minus 8 and positive 5. So those are the two factors. Alright, or sorry, 8 and negative 5 rather. 8 and negative 5. 8 and negative 5. So that 8 times negative 5 will give us negative 40. 8 minus 5 will give us positive 3. So 8 and negative 5. So this can be written as what? N, we said we have 8 and negative 5. So n plus 8 n minus 5 equal to 0. Okay. So we have n plus 8 n minus 5 to be equal to 0. N times n is n squared. N times this minus 5n plus 8n, that is positive 3. And then n times this will give you n as 8 times minus 5 will give you minus 40 equal to 0. So we will have, we said we should find the values of n. So we will have what? We will have n plus 8 to be equal to 0. And then our n will be equal to negative 8, or n minus 5 to be equal to 0, and our n will be equal to what? Positive 5. Okay, positive 5. So when we check the nature of the question here, when you put n here as negative, it's 9 combination negative 8, or when you put n here as negative 8 minus 3, 9, 8 combination negative 10, it cannot work. So what we consider is our answer to be what? Our answer to be the positive. Okay, though we have the two values of n, which is minus 8 and 5, but we conclude that therefore our n is equal to 5 because of the nature of the question. So our n will give us what? Will give us 5. So n is equal to 5. So this is so simple to be worked out with. See you for more in our next videos. Bye bye.